Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another educational informative Dead by Daylight Survivor game on Mother's Dwelling. Now straight away we spawned with our allies. That's a new update in DBD. We are versing a knight. This can be a very difficult killer to verse. Now the way you verse the knight is the same way you verse the artist, which is the same way you verse the clown and the doctor. Use cycle. What does that mean, Goose? That's a good question. Cycling is about taking the player to, or in this case, the killer, to the next jungle gym, to the next jungle gym, to the next jungle gym. Don't keep the killer in the same spot, in the same location. If you try and loop the same tile against a good knight, or even an average knight, he will hit you and he will down you. You need to cycle to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So when you get a pallet isolated in the corner of the map, it puts you in a bit of a sticky situation. Now, Steven's already been hit, two different people on two different gens, and he sent the assassin out, so as we can see, Kate Detson's going to be busy for the next 20 seconds, which is really inconvenient for us. He goes down pretty early, which is inconvenient. Now, something I want to point out about the knight is, in my opinion, the knight got a nerf a little while ago. A lot of people are going to tell you got a buff when he could choose what guard to send. Here's why I call it a nerf. There used to be something called fast guarding, and it was removed from the game. What is a fast guard? A fast guard is when you drop a guard straight away. I don't know why he is in the corner of the map over there. Killer has barbecue and chili, instantly knew exactly where he was. Was there a generator there that he was running past? Killer has no heartbeat, took a free hit on my ally. And now I have to leave. I don't want to leave, nowhere to hide is a night perk. I should have blocked line of sight by turning right quicker. I don't want to run into Kate. Remember, the guard will always follow your previous path. I got a massive stutter at a bad time then. The guard will always follow the High knees? High knees into exposure is unlucky. He doesn't slow down through windows. Ally coming in for the save, but I am here. Unfortunately, my gen is getting regressed all the way. We managed to get our exposure out of the way, and the high knees gave me the spacing and distance I needed. I might hang around for a flashlight play. Never mind, he is already going down. If he's looking straight at me, I should have the blind. That's very inconvenient. He's going to check on both these gens. He won't expect the player to be sitting right here. Oh. I would not give him this pallet even if he saw me. Let's hide, let's start working on the gen. Yes, I'm losing a lot of the gen work on my other generator. It sucks, but in reality, I'm going to let that regress. He is a beacon of light for me right now, and he's going to tell me when the killer comes back, and when the killer's within 16 meters of the hook. The second he enters chase with somebody else, there you go, he's in chase with Steven in the middle of the map. I have a decision to make. He's doing more on the hook. She needs to go to the generator. She needs to go to that generator over there. No, go to the other generator. Okay, looks like Steven's already gone down. This gentleman has a decision to make. Do you think healing under the hook is the right play? Don't think the killer's going to come hook him over here and then just enter chase with both of us? Or hook him at a close hook, send a guard over to interrupt us, and then funnel us to the corner of the map? This is a bad area to hook, or bad area to heal. Taking him beside the gen that's nearly done. Sending a guard over, make sure I'm blocking line of sight as soon as possible. Guard's not with me, guard's with somebody else. Don't give him the pallet. Take him away. He's kicking the generator. Alright, leave him on the hook. Yet again, he is a beacon. He is out of the way. He is not a problem. And he is doing more for me on the hook than not. I could hook save him right now for free blood points, but right now the more important thing, teabag by the ally on the pallet save. If he does a 180 and comes back, I'm going to hook save. I'm not going to hook save because the other guy's going to come running in and doing it. Right now, the correct term is applying pressure towards objectives. I could have saved him. I could have easily just scooped that up, but rather than helping an ally do that, I'm helping an ally through getting objective work done. This is very crucial. This map has shrunk a lot in size, and we know the killer is busy with somebody else. They could work isolated on the gen in the corner of the map. There's a gen upstairs that still needs to be done. Steven just standing around looking pretty. I want to do a gen over in the back right. He already got a down on this guy. Ooh. Yet again, looking at a wall. Good macro by the killer. Now, do you think I'm going to hook save him, or do you think I'm going to go work on this generator right here, right beside him? Okay, so this is something you can do that is really cheeky. I got 3 different people in 3 different areas. Killer's putting a guard down. Is he coming back? Nope, he's entered chase with one of those players. We really can't afford him to find Steven. Steven wants to come in for the hook save. Steven's in deep trouble. Steven's on death hook. I have to save right now because Steven is busy. I don't have time to heal you. You should go work on your own solo gen. If you want to heal, you could use the med kit. I need to get work done because we're about to lose a player, and that's going to make the game incredibly difficult right now. It's about your ability to macro. Steven should not have been coming in for the hook save and that opportunity. He should have been hiding. He's on death hook. If he gets caught and eliminated right now, that's one player left. We have an ally taking a hit. The killer right now has pressure on 75% of the lobby. One person doing gens, which is me. 3 people running around not doing gens. Steven, it makes sense. Steven's on death hook. He needs to hide, find somebody to heal him, and then work on an isolated generator away from the killer. That is what Steven needs to do. Why is that the play? Because Steven's on death hook. The other girl, Kate Denson, needs to work on a generator. Realistically, my job right now, I've never been hooked, is take the killer aggro, loot the killer while everyone does gens. In reality, is that going to happen? Have we seen that happen throughout the trial? There's a 50-50. Rather than making an unnecessary risk and doing a play like that, I would get more value out of the fact that I'm constantly applying pressure towards an objective, and there are 2 gens left. Steven is on one, and I'm on the other one. Now, what do you think's going to happen after he hooks Kate Denson? He's going to check the closest generator. He's not going to run through the map. He's going to check the one upstairs in the middle, because he knows Steven will come back to it, because Steven has came back to it a few times. If it's not in the middle, it's the one right past the middle. We know he's going to play around that. And then what's the killer going to look at? He's going to look at altruism. She's bringing the killer all the way over here where there's a generator nearly done. And you want to know something? I'm going to actually stick to the generator even if he comes over and gets an M1 on me, which he did not do, which is nice. Now, she's already entered chase with the guard. We got another guy working on that. I'm going to actually look at taking a hit from the guard. I'm not going to need to do that because my ally had already taken the hit. Looks like the killer's rotating all the way around the side, and he is running straight into where the killer is. That is unfortunate. I can take a hit for you if you need me to, darling. You have adrenaline. I saw that. The extra movement speed, but unfortunately she was already injured, so she did not get the heal. Let's get straight on the door near her. She will know I'm here. She would have seen me. If she pays attention to the HUD, she'll know that I'm working on the door right beside her. It looks like the killer is actually coming over and going to stop me to be able to do in the door, which is okay, because I'm going to just rotate a little bit wider around. I know what door needs to be opened. I know he has a guard here. This is bad macro by me, but I do have upstairs. High knees, into the vault. Into the blind. No, I can't make the blind in time, but I can make the double vault on the windows. I need to chase with the guard, which is really bad. I'm going to take a hit in the back. Remember, the guard will always follow my path available. And my path was pretty bad. He found another ally and he's going for the teammate. This is going to take me a while. I need to take a hit for him, but as long as the guard's on me and in chase with me, he can't put a guard with anyone else. I see the door all the way over here. I can cut off through the middle. My teammate is working on that door right now. It looks like she needs a couple more seconds. She's halfway done. I need to make sure I'm in the way, ready to take a hit from this ally, but it looks like somebody has already picked up the banner and he's going to be coming. I'm going to be looking for a little bit of the blind. He can look away, which is fine. He can look up. Teammate needs to turn to the right-hand side. The door is going to be 99 and already nearly completed. My ally not waiting at the door right now is a bit of an issue. We're going to have to open that door, and my teammate should have been coming over and he should have been paying attention to the HUD and knowing where the doors were. I tried to give him the information that was provided for him, but I'm going to get forced out right now, unfortunately. So that is going to be an educational, informative Dead by Daylight survivor game. I can't stay around. I can't wait for my allies. I did what I needed to. I rotated away. I worked on the objectives. I pulled. I went for the body block hits when I could. There were no opportunities to flashlight blind, but this just goes to show you when you have strength in numbers, the game becomes a lot smoother. Guys, if you enjoyed the educational, informative Dead by Daylight survivor game, make sure you tune into the live stream. I do educational, informative DBD killer and survivor content over at Twitch if you guys want to pop on into the live stream. If we have a look at our points just there, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see that we're walking away with 8 for objective, 4.5 for boldness, with no pallets used as well. I try and preserve my pallets so my allies can use them, and I didn't really get in any chases with the killer too. If you guys enjoyed the content, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.